Hey guys, Mario here. So did anybody else watch the, World Series on Sunday? That was fantastic. They were dribbling the ball, making baskets. I think I even saw a home run or two. I'm just kidding, you guys. I don't watch football, as you can tell. I like the Dallas Cowboys. Don't crucify me, but I didn't care who was going to win the Super Bowl. And, to be honest, I hope they both lose. But in any event, let's talk about the commercials and the programming, because the Super Bowl had its lowest rating since I think it was 1967. And then you have the Commie Jeep commercial with Bruce Springsteen. Honey, we know you're a communist. We know you hate this country. I know you sang Born in the USA, but that was years ago before you turned around and you started hating on your country. Let's go ahead and let's move that aside, and we don't need to talk about that no more. What I want to talk to you guys about today is something that's kind of on my shirt, cross-dressing patriots. I know, completely different. Bryson, if you're tuning in, you probably want to tune out because you're just going to be really upset with me. And I don't care, because you can go ahead and hang out with the Westboro Baptist Church for all I care. Cross-dressing patriots have a actually long history in America. I didn't even realize this. The most recent examples, you guys know, Lady Maga, who's recently been deleted off of Instagram. And what she does in terms of her craft is something very unique and something different. And it's very in line with what the television and the programming is trying to impress upon our young, impressionable mind. So what Lady Maga is doing is using their own weapons against them. Well, if you're already into drag, here I am, a conservative drag queen. I can do this, and this is still technically conservatism. I'm not promoting promiscuity. I'm not promoting child hormone therapy. I'm promoting America first. I'm promoting Second Amendment. I'm promoting freedom of speech. This is, it can be said over and over and over and over again. But I digress. We're not going to focus on Lady Maga today. We're actually going to focus on someone even older, someone who actually helped give birth to this country. Her name is Deborah Sampson. Her name was Deborah Sampson. I apologize. Deborah Sampson was a daughter of the Revolution, of the American Revolution. And what did she do to make her a daughter of the American Revolution? Well, in a time when women couldn't hold land, women couldn't hold titles, women couldn't join the army, this woman dared to join the army and fight for American freedom. This woman, dressed as a man, bound her breasts and pretended to be a man and kept up the facade of being a man for several years, several battles. And it wasn't until she was shot and they were mending her wounds that they opened up her bindings and they realized this man is in fact a woman, and how dare she? She was tried, she was convicted, she was ejected from the army, and ultimately and posthumously was awarded medals of bravery, medals of honor, medals of freedom, medals in general, and accolades, saying that this woman, who was a crack shot, who could hold her own just like with any other man, was instrumental in helping give birth to our nation. And what happens is the history books don't want you to know about it. Bryson Gray doesn't want you to know about it. Why? Because she is an example that is counter the narrative. The narrative says that the country was built on white men, straight white men, maybe one or two blacks, maybe one or two indigenous. This is the rule you have to follow. And this is the problem with what I call the mainstream news media, or the arbiters of truth, what we call them. They are not the arbiters of truth. They happen to have one part of the truth. They don't happen to have all the truth. And this is what the media is doing, is they're providing a piece of truth to the people through their programming. They're telling their vision through their programming of the piece of truth that they want to give to the people. Joe Biden won the presidency, but Joe Biden hasn't been staying at the White House. Joe Biden won the presidency, but Joe Biden hasn't actually really been seen doing anything in and or around DC. This is the media basically trying to program you into accepting whatever they say as true and factual. When we separate ourselves from the media, we go to, let's say, OAN, RSBN, Newsmax, Parler, these other sites that are giving us new information, more information, additional information, information unrestricted and unfiltered. The mainstream media and the television and the arbiters of truth are going to tell you that they're over there telling you lies. They don't know what they're talking about. But the arbiters of truth are the ones that hid Deborah Sampson and her wonderful accomplishments from us. They're the ones, the arbiters of truth are the ones who are deleting Lady Maga and saying that Lady Maga's voice is so powerful that we do not need to have her in our platform because she threatens the rest of our programming. When I wear my heels, I break their programming on the other side. How dare a gay man wear something that doesn't belong to a man, and how dare he stand with those conservatives? They're gonna come for all of us. It's just a matter of time. We as people, we as supporters, we as friends need to maintain in contact with each other. Lady Maga has a website, Katie Demure has a website, Brandon Strzok has a website. We're all getting our very own websites so that when they do come for us, you're not going to be without your Mario Presents. I love you guys all. I'll talk to you guys soon. Mwah! Bye, guys.